In this video, we will practice estimating square roots, and we will use benchmarks to help us. Benchmarks are known math facts, known square roots that can help us to estimate square roots that we don't know. For example, let's start out by making a chart. 1 squared equals 1. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared equals 9. 4 squared equals 16. 5 squared, 25. And let's work all the way to 10. And finally, 10 squared equals 100. We can actually go further than that, and we can build more benchmarks. What we can build is we can build benchmarks that look like this. We know 10 squared is equal to 100. What about 20 squared? Well, 20 squared is going to be, we'll use our knowledge of 2 times 2 to help us with 20 squared. It will be 400. 30 squared is 900. Following a similar pattern, please fill out your chart for 40 squared, 50 squared, all the way to 100 squared. So 40 squared, 4 times 4 is 16, so that will be 1600. 50 squared, 5 times 5 is 25, so that will be 2500. 6 times 6, 36, 3600. 4900. And 6400. 9 times 9 is 81, so 90 times 90, 90 squared would be 8100. And finally, 100 squared would be 10,000. All right, we can use, these will become our benchmarks, and we can use them to help us estimate square roots. Let's take a random square root, something like 6,728. So our job is to find the square root of 6,728. We can use our benchmarks. We know it's probably going to be more than 30 squared, because 30 squared is 900. We're looking probably down the line here, and it's probably going to be at least 80 squared, because we know that 80 squared is equal to 6,400. But we know it's not going to be more than 90 squared, because 90 squared is 8,100. Now, if we look at this number, we say 6,728. If we have 6,400 here, and we have 8,100 here, the number 6,728 will probably be closer to, my guess is that number will probably be closer to 6,400 than it will be to 8,100. So the square root of this is 80, and the square root of this is 90. So this square root will fit in somewhere in between. Just undo that, and this square root will probably fit in pretty close to here. So my guess is that the number is in the very low 80s. And I'm going to make a guess. We're only about, judging by this, we're only 300 off, and 300 is probably 2 or so, maybe 3 groups of 80. So I'm going to guess that the answer is somewhere about 82.5 is my guess. So we're going to say that the square root of 6,728 is approximately, I'm going to guess, 82.5. Let's find out how close I am. And let's use a calculator to look at the number 6,728 and find the square root. The answer is 82.02. So 82.02. So my guess, my educated guess, my guesstimate was pretty close.